What up, Fight World? It's your boy Ego, and I'm back with some more boxing. Back with my segment, The Rundown. If you're new to the channel, I cover different topics currently in the sport of boxing, so I don't have to make a bunch of videos. You don't have to click a bunch of videos. You get all the information, the quick bullet points, all in one video. So, Antonio Margarito is pondering unretiring and coming back to fight. And he's talking about campaigning at 154, 160. So, I heard he's training, and he's really considering a comeback. And I'm gonna give my thoughts on that. Antonio Margarito, he has a really fun, friendly, fan friendly style to watch. I just don't know about a return for two reasons. One, boxing is not the type of sport you can have 1 foot out, 1 foot in, or disappear for long periods of time, long stretches, and then just come back when you want. Like, in fact, the only people that I've really seen do stuff like that were people who, like Mayweather. He's one. He took like almost 2 years off after the Hatton fight, came back. But I mean, Floyd's just an anomaly. He takes care of his body, doesn't abuse his body. He's probably training the whole time. He's a gym rat. And then other guys like Mike Tyson, who didn't do it by choice. They went to prison and stuff like that. So you don't want to take years off of your career if you don't have to. And then the other thing is his eye. Pacquiao did a number on his eye, really battered his eye, and you've seen the remnants of it when he fought Miguel Cotto, and it looked like Cotto was starting to get tired because he had to exert a lot of energy and movement in their rematch, and the doctor stopped it because of so much damage to the eye. So, I mean, it's just an easy target. And I know he's rested up. He's been gone maybe 4 or 5 years, but you still have scar tissue underneath the skin, things like that. So I just really don't know how to work. And then I've seen these recent pictures of Antonio Margarito, and he just looks like very, we'll say, family, like a family man, if you will. He looks like he lost the hunger. He doesn't look like the mean, menacing Margarito that I remember from these pictures. And they say a picture says 1,000 words. The other thing is, who's he going to fight? Some people are saying Oscar De La Hoya. Some people are saying Angulo. To me, Angulo's looked pretty washed up. Last good performance for me for Angulo was when he fought Edeslandi Lara, and he still lost that fight. But then ever since that, he's looked really slow. De La Hoya doesn't even know if he's coming back, and then getting in against a young lion like Canelo with scar tissue in the eye, I just don't see that being a good combination for Margarito. In other news, Bernard Hopkins versus James DeGale reportedly is being negotiated at this moment, which is weird. I didn't really think of that. When James DeGale beat Andre Dirrell, I immediately thought Dirrell rematch. I thought of maybe Anthony Dirrell or the George Groves versus Badou Jack winner, Andre Ward, something in that vein. I didn't really think of Bernard Hopkins, but it's possible. Bernard Hopkins says he's able to keep his weight down, so I don't know exactly what he plans on. He was fighting at 175. Maybe he could still make 168. I mean, I can't say it's a big fight, but James DeGale doesn't have too many big names, and obviously having a legend like Bernard Hopkins on your name, you would want that for bragging rights, a win over someone like that. Let me know what you guys think of James DeGale possibly facing Bernard Hopkins. How do you see that fight going? Bernard Hopkins is 50 years old. Is it competitive? Can he expose things? Can he take advantage in a situation where Andre Dirrell struggled a bit at the beginning? Just drop me a comment. Let me know what you guys think of that particular fight. And lastly, on the rundown, it looks like the fight with Jermell Charlo and Cornelius K9 Bundridge. I meant to cover this a few days ago, but the fight has been postponed. It was initially supposed to happen with Carl Frampton on the card, but I believe Chavez Jr. is replacing the Charlo Bundridge bout. That was supposed to be Charlo's a mandatory for K9's belt, the IBF belt that he's holding right now at 154, but he received a bad cut and had to get stitches in training camp, so that fight is postponed. Hopefully it doesn't dissolve like completely, because that was a fight that, you know, I want to see. I want to see both of the Charlo brothers keep stepping up, amping up their competition. It'll show me a lot more. Like I think Charlo recently beat that, I think it's a French dude on the Con Alexander card, I want to say. something like that. But wins like that don't really impress me. Bontani or something like that. Those wins don't really impress me because I don't even know who that dude was, and he was like almost 40 years old. So at least you're fighting someone who's also almost 40 years old. But K9 Bundridge has some names on his resume, and he's also currently a champion. So I'm all for unifications in each division. Let me know what you guys think of this episode of The Rundown. Try to give you guys some quick tidbits in the sport of boxing. Drop me a comment. Make sure you like my video as always. Hate, comment, and subscribe. Till next video, it's Ego signing off.